Hi guys and welcome to Soft Hints. In this video I want to speak about listing files in Python 3 and how to list the files from a given folder, how to list them recursively and how to filter them, for example by a starting or ending pattern. The first way is using os.scandir, which is available since Python 3.5, and it is advertised as a better and faster directory iterator. Next one is os.listdir, which is compatible with Python 2. You can use this one when you need to list files in Python 2 and 3. And finally, you have os.walk, which is a good one if you need to iterate recursively in a folder and deeper levels. Before to start with the examples, I wanted to ask you a little riddle. Do you know which is this guy and what is his contribution to science and computing, if he has any at all? Please do share in the comment section below. I will wait for your comments. You can see all the code examples here. I will put them in the description below so you can use them. And let's see our examples. First we will start with os.scandir. You can see the first example here. We import os, this module. Then we have a simple lambda expression where we have in the center os.scandir without parameters, which means that we are listing a current folder. Then we check each object if this is a file or not, and finally we collect the name in a list, which is printed to the console. And next example is similar, with the only difference that we are using a given folder, which is different than the current folder. For example, tmp test. You can see the folder here, and the files we have back and txt files. And the third example is doing the same, the only difference is that we are filtering only back files and we will not print the txt files. So let's do a quick demonstration of this example. You can see the first 3 lines are for these 3 cases. Here we have only Python files, then we have the files from this folder that we saw, and finally we have only the back files, which are filtered by f.name ends with. You can use also starts with. You can see the functions, but no, they are not visible here. But in general this should work, and as you can see we don't have files like this. We can try files with 25 for example, and you can see that we have 25 and ending with back and txt. So let's go on the next example, which is listdir. This is used for compatibility with Python 2. Here we don't use parameter, which means that we'll print files only from the current folder, but not only files but also folders if we have any. As you can see here, we don't have any difference with the first example, which means that we don't have folders in current folder. Next one is giving the path to a given folder, and then we print the result. You can see it here, and as you can notice, this time we have archive, and the difference is because of this check here. We are checking is it a file or not, and then we print the result. And finally we can do the same check. We can print only text files, or we can list all text files in a given folder by using ends with, for example, txt, and you can see the results here. If you say that you need to recursively go in a folder and the deeper level of this folder, searching for a given file or files, then you can use os.walk. This is a simple example of using it. You are giving a folder, then you return the root, directories and files. You can iterate over the files, you can search for a given pattern and then print the result. You can see here that we have nested file, which is one level deeper. If we want to check how deeper we are going to walk, I want to copy, I want to paste. So it seems that I cannot do this operation to copy in a similar folder. Never mind, I will do it in this way. I will re-execute the example, and as you can see, we can go even on a second level. You can go infinite level depending on your file structure, but if there is a symlink, you can have a problem, so you can add special parameters. You can check the information for all three of them on these links here and see more information about them. If you need to see more complicated examples, if you have any questions or listing files and folders in Python, please do share them. If you like this channel, please do subscribe. You can see my previous video or the best one for you, and the subscribe button. So thank you for watching and see you next time.